You're about to hear 45 minutes of the most insightful, impactful panel you've ever witnessed. So yeah, there you go. You're going to run right out and flee and start making investments based on this, and also work with these.
The reason why supply chain real estate, other than it being a 3-decade core competency of myself and our team, is because in all the years, and I meant 35 years that I have been involved in supply chain investment, I have never seen a perfect storm, a confluence of supply and demand factors come together to validate the investment in supply chain real infrastructure, as I've seen in the last, starting 18 months ago, even pre-COVID, but obviously accelerating dramatically through COVID and going forward.
We are focused on real estate, and we have general themes, and then we execute within those themes, primarily supply chain and logistics. It's so exciting to talk about the scintillating topic of supply chain and logistics, which heretofore, past 5 years, you didn't have 27 mentions, and we've had 27 mentions on the general business channels today thus far.
We were in the market prior to the onset of COVID for somewhat, significant senior mortgage refis, and across the board, they took a broad brush, just as Nadir mentioned, of a 30% haircut due to COVID without any substantiating data. The real opportunities may be in the delta dislocation of what appraisers are considering or valuations are considered versus the reality of either the underlying cash flow, the underlying potential, or just the fact that we have a across-the-board asset melt-up due to unprecedented multi-trillion stimulus.
Right. Well, there's a geographical hedge, but frankly, you have intermodal transport consolidating. If Kansas Southern and CMP actually goes through, you're going to see another wave. I don't know how many people here have studied that potential Canada to Mexico merger and to see what new locations are going to benefit from that. We have, and intermodal transport is going to additionally consolidate. That consolidation is actually going to work against the geographical hedge because it's going to become too homogeneous and you will be unable to hedge with certain regions.
I'll give you my best ideas in 10 seconds. Big box and hospitality. Big box into multi-tenant something else, preferably dry or cold storage, and hospitality into student housing, or even better, graduate student healthcare housing adjacent to hospitals. Those are my two very specific ideas.